a pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on Rio Sports Live as we are coming to you tonight on a Wednesday night in Hebbronville, Texas. I'm Joe Bowling with you, and welcome to high school football. Yes, it's a Wednesday night, and we have district action between the Hebbronville Longhorns and the Santa Rosa Warriors. That was the band playing the national anthem from Hebbronville here. As I was saying during some volleyball broadcasts earlier this week, it is good to see cheerleaders. It's good to see other sports taking place. And it's also good to see the bands participating as other students are getting in the mix and being able to experience extracurricular activities in 2020. Right now it's football front and center. The Warriors of Santa Rosa taking on the Longhorns of Hebbronville. From Hebbronville, Texas, I'm Joe Bowling. This is Rio Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, you see the Santa Rosa Warriors making their way onto the field, and now we're waiting the arrival of the home team, which is the Hebbronville Longhorns. Hebbronville coming in with a couple of games under their belt. They're 1-1, victorious over Falfurrias, fell in a close game against Bishop, and you see them coming out of the tunnel. Longhorn fans are ready to make some noise here on, yes, a Wednesday night, as they are trying to get as many games in the schedule played as they can for this 2020 season. I'm Joe Bowling, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera tonight. Hebbronville will be the home team tonight in the black uniforms with the gold trim, and the Santa Rosa Warriors on the far side of the field will be in the white uniforms with that black trim. Just a broadcast game coming your way here on a Wednesday. We've got additional football games tomorrow night. We've got a game at Sherryland as Pioneer will take the field. We've got a game at Mission as Mission Veterans will take on Edinburgh Vela. And we've got additional broadcasts, including one at Sam's Stadium in Brownsville tomorrow night and broadcast in Taft. And then Friday night, we just explode with the broadcasts all across the Rio Grande Valley and the Coastal Bend with volleyball and football action to entertain you, the fans. Fans watching on our social media, if you're watching on our social media, Facebook, please share the link. And also like and follow our page, but share the link is the most important part of this. Let other fans know that these games are going on, especially when we're talking about a game on a Wednesday night in which you would not normally be seeing high school football at the varsity level being played. So share the link so other fans can enjoy this broadcast. If you're on our YouTube channel, I invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. If you are watching on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel so you too can get a notification when we do go live. It also is a terrific place from which to watch these games if you choose from the luxury of your home on a big screen TV. Team captains meeting out on the center of the field. Representing the Hebbronville Longhorns is Manuel Avila. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer.
Jonathan Perez, and number 85, Joshua Rodriguez. Correction, that was number 33, Brave Munoz.
So Hebbronville wins the toss, but they defer, and they'll elect to go on defense to start this ball game. That means the Santa Rosa Warriors will have it. To start, the offense will be on the field for the Warriors when we return. The kickoff of this one tonight, high school football. Rio Sports Live from Hebbronville.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are finishing up our pregame. The Santa Rosa Warriors waiting to send the kick return team onto the football field. Hebbronville already having done so. And they will be kicking off and going right to left as we view this from the press box. Our appreciation again to the school district here at Hebbronville for assisting us with a terrific place to broadcast the game. And as we head into this one, perfect night for football. We're using a hotspot this night. Right now the internet is solid. It has been fluctuating a little bit, so I want to send that out right now to fans. We try to get a rock-solid connection everywhere we go. I tell my guys every time I send a crew out, remember, you're a streaming company, so the internet is imperative that it is as solid as you get it. Kickoff underway, and a welcome to the broadcast. Across the 15-yard line for the Warriors, across the 20, 25 with some room to the 30, 34, 35-yard line on the return that time. That was Philippe Alanis, a sophomore for the Santa Rosa Warriors. And now we'll see what the offense looks like here for the Warriors. Alanis with a good return nonetheless. Sets him up in good shape. Reese Lara will be the starting quarterback tonight for the Warriors. Jose Diaz is the tailback in the backfield with him, also joining him back there. So before the first play from scrimmage, we get whistles all over the field.
Number 10, Reese Lara lining up the Warriors.
As they're just getting the chain gang in action. This is a 6 o'clock start. That's first and foremost. It's a bit odd for high school football at the varsity level. And then you throw in it's a Wednesday. So lots of changes here for these teams. And also factor in that limited practice opportunities for these two schools. Hebbronville does have the advantage of having a couple of games under their belt, which should assist the Longhorns, at least at the onset of this game. Lara ready to go. First play from scrimmage, going to hand it off. Running play left side, that's Renee Flores. Gets hit in the backfield, and down he goes. Might get back to the line of scrimmage. Couple of guys there real quick. Benjamin Cadena was one of the guys in on the tackle. But Flores will gain nothing on the first down play and bring up 2nd and 10 for the Santa Rosa Warriors. I'll keep that clock running as best I can. Again, that's a chore in itself. If I had somebody here to operate the clock, I'd let them do it on a full-time basis. Keep that clock running for you. We'll keep it within a few seconds. Lara takes it, rolls out, looks to throw. Being chased, delivers the ball down the left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. Over there in the direction of Daniel Villarreal Jr., who is a senior wideout. But an incomplete pass stops the clock. And it brings up 3rd and long for the Santa Rosa Warriors out of the gate. If you're just joining us, they took the opening kickoff. Took it right to that 35-yard line, and that's been it so far. Now it's 3rd and 10. Lara keeps Diaz in the backfield. Diaz, an explosive tailback. Like to see him get the ball out in the open area. Pass play, left side tipped and incomplete. Getting his hands on that play was Giovanni Marquez. And that'll be an incomplete pass and bring up 4th down for the Santa Rosa Warriors. So the Longhorns are able to get a stop on this first drive for the visiting team. Back for the Longhorns to return the kick stands Eleazar Naranjo, which is a senior. Also listed as a wideout and a defensive back on the team, but right now back to return this kick. Stands inside his 30, should get good field position for the Hebbronville Longhorns on their first possession of the ball game. Meanwhile, play clock down to 4 as they're shuffling linemen onto the field. Warriors may have to take a timeout or take a penalty. Whistle blows, and so will indicate it is going to be a delay of game, so a penalty taxed against Santa Rosa. Will be their first of the ball game. And like I was saying, it's going to be good field position for the Longhorns. It just improved by 5 yards, at least as you look at it, before the kick is away. Punter stands inside his 20. for the Warriors. They'll send a man in motion. That's just to line up more chasers. That's a high snap over the punter's head. He gets back inside the 5-yard line, picks it up, tries to elude a couple of tacklers, does so, now takes it down the left sideline, gets it out across the 20-yard line. But it'll be a red zone possession for the Longhorns. Take a look at that on the replay. You can see that ball was running around. That's from the end zone, running it back outside the 20. And fortunate for the Warriors that they at least hand the ball over outside their 20, call it the 23-yard line, where Hebbronville will have it on their first possession. Longhorns up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback, Matthew Tolentino. Tight set formation on a first down. Hands it off to the first man through, rumbling inside the 20 down to about the 19-yard line. Brandon Salazar on the carry before they bring him down. He'll gain 4 strong yards and bring up 2nd and 6. Hebbronville with a golden chance here out of the gate after a snap went over the punter's head for the Santa Rosa Warriors. From the 18, Tolentino once again. Ready to go, takes a snap, hands it off. They'll run it left-hand side with a little room inside the 15-yard line. First carry of the night for Joshua Alvarez. Alvarez gains 3 more, so it's 3rd down. Call it a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 2 coming up. They'll hand it off, get a first down inside the 10-yard line down to about the 7. Almaraz another carry. And 1st and goal now for Tolentino, that is, the senior signal caller. Man comes in for the Longhorns with a new play. That's Eric Perez. And as they break out of the huddle, play clock still at 20. Plenty of time to get this one underway. Tolentino sets him down. 2 backs split behind him. Double tight end, double wing set. Takes a look at the defense. Tolentino now under center, ready to go. Long count. Man in motion. Takes it. Hands it off to the motion man. Wide to the right side. Got to the 5, to the pylon. Dives in. Touchdown. Eleazar Naranjo on the carry. And that will be the first points of the night belonging to the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Extra point coming up here for Hebbronville. Ademar Garcia ready to go. It's a bad snap. They'll try to get back to it. Warriors can pick it up. Try to advance it. It's going to be finally scooped up by a Warrior, and he's tackled out across the 36-yard line. 6-0 your score. Kickoff coming up. Hebbronville leads. 9:17 left in the first quarter. This is Rio Sports Live.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
We're back here on Rio Sports Live, and the Santa Rosa Warrior kick return team will get a second time on the football field. Less than 3 minutes into this game, they're trailing now 6-0 as Hebbronville takes advantage of a short field opportunity. And the offense gets the job done on a 7-yard carry by Eleazar Naranjo. Extra point was no good. It's a 6-0 ball game. Warriors again looking back at the opening kickoff, did have a nice return. And so they'll see if they can duplicate that. and then dial up something offensively to establish a little control. Short kickoff, going to take a bounce inside the 10, picked up there, out across the 15 to the 20, 25 in a hurry, 30-yard line, big hit delivered. Coming in to deliver that smack was Anthony Cisneros for Hebbronville. And so the Santa Rosa Warriors will bring the offense out for a second time. They went 3 and out. One running play, a couple of passes incomplete on the first opportunity to be on the field. Reese Lara sets him down again. Behind him is Jose Diaz. Diaz is a back that has some ability to be a game changer at any given time. Pass play over the middle. That's a catch out across the 35-yard line. Elevating to reel that one in is Flores. That'll be gain of 7 on that one. First pass completed of the night for Lara. Brings up 2nd and 4. Long 3, call it 4. Another pass play, this time to the left-hand side. That's caught. That's a first down out across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Daniel Villarreal Jr. reels that one in. Lara connects on back-to-back pass plays and moves the chains for the Santa Rosa Warriors. First down play from their own 47-yard line. Lara lines him up. 2 receivers to the right-hand side. Wide right is Alanis. Diaz in the backfield. Lara looks to throw again. Delivers a deep ball down the left sideline. In traffic. Picked off. What a play that time by Hebbronville. Getting that ball was Nathan Garza. Watch on the replay here. Talk about perfect coverage. Lara goes for the deep threat. And watch the adjustment and then the athleticism there to pull that one in for the interception. Hebbronville Longhorns take over at their own 20 after the interception. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. Thanks again for tuning in wherever you may be. If you're watching the game on our social media, give me a shout out where you're watching the game from. That's always fun to see. This time a spread formation for the Longhorns. We didn't see that on the first drive. This time they'll run it up the middle across the 22-yard line. Salazar on the carry. Got a couple. As Hebbronville opened it up with a completely new look compared to what we saw that first time out. So 2nd and 7. Talentino sets him down, spreads it out. 2 receivers left, make it 3 left, 1 right, single back in the backfield. Talentino hands it off on a read up the middle, nothing doing. Warriors right there to shut that play down. Salazar on the carry. First guy to meet him there was Jorge Terrazaz for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and it brings up 3rd and long. Check it, 6 for the Hebbronville Longhorns. Tuning in from Corpus Christi, Texas. Thank you for tuning in. I was checking on the YouTube. Now I'll switch it over to Facebook and see who may be tuning in there. Give me a shout out if you're watching the game, where you're watching it from. Again, that's always fun to see here on Rio Sports Live. 3rd down play for Torrentino. Drops back to throw. Has time, delivers a rifling pass incomplete. And that will stop the clock and bring up 4th down for Hebbronville. As the Santa Rosa defense is able to get the job done after the turnover. Right now they're waiting for the punter to arrive on the scene. And here comes Eric Perez. And Hebbronville will be ready to punt this ball away. 2 men back to return it for the Warriors. Punt is away. It's a good one. Spiraling kick. Takes a bounce for Hebbronville. Longhorn roll inside the 30-yard line down to about the 26 and make it the 25 and a half. And that's where Santa Rosa will take over, so no harm done on the turnover. If you're a Warrior fan, if you're Hebbronville, you missed an opportunity there. Fans tuning in from Laredo, Texas, give a shout out in that direction. King Ranch also tuning in. Thank you for watching the game. From Caldwell, Idaho, send a shout out in that direction, and watching from Santa Rosa, Texas. Appreciate all the fans that are tuning in. Warrior offense back on the field. Lara in the game, 2 of 5 for 16 yards. He's been picked once. He lines him up with a 4-receiver set. Diaz remains in the backfield. Haven't heard from him just yet. Reese Lara wants to throw. Rushed out of the pocket. Penalty flag on the play as he spins forward. Gains yardage on the play, but now we'll sort out the penalty. Thrown in the vicinity of where normally you would see a hold call. Give a shout out to Colleen, Texas, tuning in. Thank you, Christine Castaneda, Joe Alvarez, and McAllen checking in on this broadcast. Thank you for watching the game. Reminding you again, tomorrow night I'm personally going to be in Mission, Texas for the Mission Veterans Edinburgh Vela game. Give a shout out to Joseph Rodriguez, a truck driver in Prescott, Arkansas, who is watching, tuning in. It was a hold against Santa Rosa, so a 10-yard, make it a 15-yard penalty. That's a biggie back there. Back to about the 13-yard line. And it will bring up still first down for Reese Lara and company. Yesenia Abel Flores from Santa Rosa tuning in. Thanks for watching the broadcast here on Rio Sports Live. Share the link if you're watching this game. Help other fans know what's going on. I know it's an odd to be on a Wednesday night. Lara rolls out, looks to throw, pressure. Now he's going to take it up the middle, gets a block, takes it left side, now the sideline to the 30-yard line, 35, and a first down across the 41-yard line. Reese Lara made something out of nothing, ends up gaining 29 on the play. And the Santa Rosa Warriors move the chains. Take a look at the tail end of this. You'll see some blocking. Lara there waits. 2 men actually ran into them, their own players. And Lara able to get that first down yardage for Santa Rosa. Outside their 40-yard line. Lara ready to go. Hands it off. Diaz, first touch of the game. Takes it into secondary in a hurry. Gains a strong 6.5. Jose Diaz again came into this ball game as one of the players to watch. Mark him down for a gain of 5. I'll give a shout out in the direction of fans watching in Shaw, Mississippi. Thanks for tuning in here on Rio Sports Live. Diaz is ready on the backfield. Lara waits for the snap for the Warriors. Drops back to throw. Going to run up the middle. Got a first down and a lot more. Slides forward. And here comes a penalty flag at the end of that, as Lara got right up to the safety and then slid underneath him. Safety had momentum coming right at him. I don't know how you stop on that play if you're a defender coming at a quarterback running straight at you. And then he slides down under your feet. Nonetheless, the contact occurred, the penalty was thrown, and we're going to get 15 more yards tacked onto the end of this, which will move the chains. Another fan tuning in from Idaho. Thanks for tuning in. Also tuning in from San Antonio, Texas, from Benbolt, Texas, tuning into our broadcast. We thank you for watching. Arturo Ramirez. Keep sharing the link, my friends. You'd be surprised how far the reach is on these broadcasts. First down play for Reese Lara and the Santa Rosa Warriors. Operating in Hebbronville territory. This is the furthest they've been downfield on what is now their third possession of the game. Conversation was with the Hebbronville coaching staff, and again, the lobby there is if a quarterback's coming straight at you, he's protected by a slide, but when his slide carries and your momentum's coming at you and his feet hit your feet at the same time, how does a defender going to stop on that play? And so thus the discussion there. I'm sure there's both sides of that. Again, the protection is in the direction of the quarterback always. Lara hands it off. Diaz hit hard. Down he goes. Didn't get a yard. First guy to meet him there was Alejandro Gomez, a junior defensive lineman. That'll be a gain of just a yard. Make it a loss of a yard for Diaz for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Warriors offense right now with 57 yards of total offense. 16 of that coming through the ground, 41 on the ground, 16 through the air. Lara hands it off. Diaz hitting the backfield, and down he goes. Giovanni Marquez got back there and disrupted that play in a hurry. Fans tuning in from Taft, Texas, also from Riviera. I want to send a shout out in that direction. Thank you for tuning in. 10-yard loss on the play on the carry by Diaz. Brings up 3rd and 20 for Santa Rosa. Reese Lara, they got to get it inside the 20, actually inside the 19 to get a first down on this play. For Lara, 2 receivers wide right for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Lara, a low snap, fields it, waits, steps up, hit, down he goes, fumbles the football, recovered by the Warriors. See the pocket collapse here on this play on the replay. You'll see Lara was fortunate that one of his Warrior linemen recovered this ball. He is hit. Big hit delivered that time by Brandon Salazar. And the Warriors bring in the punt team to try to play field position here in this ball game. Punter stands at his own 43 for Santa Rosa. One man back to return the kick. A better snap this time. Punter gets to it, gets it away. End over end kick. Away from the return man. Takes a bounce for the Warriors down inside the 10. They'll mark it down at the 9. And that's where the Longhorns of Hebbronville will have the football when we return. This is Rio Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are back to action, and the Hebbronville Longhorns bring the offense back on the field. They'll go back to a double wing set. Hand it off, second man through, has some room in the secondary to the 20, 25, 30, down the sideline. This may go to the house, to the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Longhorns. Joshua Almaraz, 89 yards on the score, making 91 yards for the touchdown. And a one-play drive for the Hebbronville Longhorns ups the ante on the scoreboard. 12-0. They'll have to call a timeout before they can get the extra point. You score in the blink of an eye. Guys are just getting to the sideline, settle in to watch what the offense does, and then you're suddenly saying, hey, extra point team, get in the ball game. They'll take a timeout. As they do so, we'll take a quick timeout. This is Rio Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the extra point now is set to go for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. They'll keep the offense on the field and attempt for a two-point conversion after they missed on the first one. Try to go up 14-0. Tolentino drops back to throw, looks over the middle, caught, two-point conversion is good. 14-0 Hebbronville on top, and watch on the replay, you'll see Tolentino waited. Man cleared on the route, and ball delivered right on the money. Kickoff coming up. Hebbronville leads Santa Rosa 14-0. First quarter continues after this on Rio Sports Live. Yes, this is varsity action. Cordero Mejia watching this ball game. Back after this.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion?
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and we are set for the kickoff for the Hebbronville Longhorns on their home field, leading 14-0 over the Santa Rosa Warriors. And it's a live football. Warriors get it inside the 25-yard line. Dangerous play right there that could have resulted in disaster for Santa Rosa. And so Santa Rosa's offense will head on the field for yet another drive here in this ball game. Lara in the game, 2 of 5 for 16 yards through the air. And looks to throw on first down. Pressured, runs out of that, buys some time, looks, delivers the ball downfield, incomplete, overthrown. Looking in the direction of Derek Guerra. On the incomplete pass. Brings up second down and 10 for Santa Rosa. Lara completed a couple of passes in a row on that last drive before being picked off on a nice athletic play by the secondary of the Longhorns. 2nd and 10. Lara rolls out. Gonna run. This isn't Lara. It's Lara. He gets out of bounds. Giving chase over there was Jaden Alanis, the freshman. Not allowing Lara to turn upfield. He'll end up losing yardage on the play. And 3rd and long for Santa Rosa. And they're in jeopardy of handing the ball right back over to this Hebbronville team. Long count, Lara. Going to keep it now, pitches it out to Diaz, tries to make a man miss, nothing doing. Once again, man to make the play is, this is Eric Perez. Perez is a junior. So Diaz ended up gaining a couple yards, but well short of first down yardage. And a punting situation. Ronho back to return this kick, should get great field position for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Waiting for the snap. Warriors, it's a low snap. Punter gets it, gets to it. Knuckleballs it out across the 50. Picked up there by Naranjo. Hit, gets away from one man, gives up some ground. Looking for something on that right-hand side. Eludes one tackler. 3 more come to get him, and down he goes. A lot of running, not much real estate gained out of that. And Hebbronville will bring the offense back on the field. Already up in this game by the score of 14-0. 117 yards of offense so far by the Longhorns, but 102 of that owned by Joshua Almaraz. Almaraz also has a touchdown on a 91-yard run last time they were on the field. Tolentino sets him up. 2 receivers left, single receiver right, single back in the backfield on first down. Takes a high snap, hands it off on a read. And not much there. The ball does come loose, but they're going to blow that dead. Ball carrier was Nathan Carrillo.
On the run.
Did see a penalty flag come in on that play, too. We'll sort that one out. In front of the Warriors sideline. It was thrown early in the play, which could mean someone was lined up off sides. In this case, they're going to mark it off against the Longhorns, a 5-yard penalty. It'll remain first down. Tolentino's attempted 1 pass so far in the ball game. All of the yardage has been gained on the ground. If you're just joining us, a bad snap to a punter gifted Hebbronville great field position on the first time their offense came on the field. It took them a couple of plays to go inside 20 yards and score. Tolentino wants to throw, wants a bundle over the mid. Oh, picked off by the Warriors. Coming across is Diaz to the left side, and he'll be taken down. Warrior defense makes a play on that one. Take a look on the replay. Tolentino tried to deliver that in traffic. Diaz makes the play. And so Santa Rosa will take over with great field position here. Lara and the offense back on the field. Odomow's tuning in. Thank you for tuning in here to the ball game. See some Miller Buck fans are also watching tonight. Lara wants to throw, sets up a screen. Diaz makes the catch, hit, down he goes. Bays makes the play. That's Bays. It goes a completed pass on the screenplay, but it gets negative yardage. 2nd and 12 coming up for Santa Rosa. Trying to capitalize off of an interception. Warrior offense needing a big play. Lara rolls out right-hand side, has time, looks, good coverage downfield. He'll have to run out of bounds. He was looking downfield for Felipe Alaniz, but Alaniz was covered nicely by Nathan Garza in that secondary. And Lara ends up having to step out of bounds. Brings up 2nd and 12. They'll throw a flag on that play as well. And move the ball out across the 42 to the 43-yard line of the Santa Rosa Warriors. So it'll remain 2nd down. Illegal block below the waist. And so 2nd and a bundle for Santa Rosa's Warriors. Valentino keeps it, takes it inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line. That's Lara. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Warriors will have the ball facing a third down and a bundle after this. 14-0. Hebbronville leads. This is high school football on Rio Sports Live.
Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, second quarter beginning with the Santa Rosa Warriors offense on the field. Before the snap, Reese Lara sees more penalty flags raining in, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Santa Rosa. Hebbronville leads 14-0 in the game. They scored the game's first touchdown inside 3 minutes into play. So had a big 91-yard run in this game. A 2-point conversion, and it's right now Hebbronville on top. Lara facing third down. More penalty flags. And 5 more yards against Santa Rosa.
5 yards walked off against the Warriors.
To get a first down, let me give you an idea on this. Santa Rosa would have to get it inside the 17-yard line as the ball's spotted at the 47. So we'll call it 30 yards to go on a third down play for Reese Lara. What do you draw up here? Lara rolls out, gets some protection, looks to throw, does so, and a leaping attempt, but incomplete pass.
For number 22,
The penalty flag was thrown on the near side of the field here in front of the hash marks in front of the Hebbronville side. And we'll wait for the call on the official. It's an ineligible receiver downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield is a call against
And they'll decline that.
Declined by the Longhorns.
And force Santa Rosa
Down now for the Warriors.
To punt the ball. And so the Warriors defense got an interception. But the offense went steadily 30 yards backwards. And nothing to show on the scoreboard after a turnover deep in their opponent's territory. Waiting for the snap. High snap again. Punter gets to it, gets the kick away. It'll take a bounce inside the 30 and roll out of bounds at about the 27. And that time the Longhorns had every opportunity in the world to block that punt had they wanted to go for it. So keep that in mind a little bit later on tonight if they elect to go all out after the punt against this Santa Rosa team. Santa Rosa playing their first game of the year, Hebbronville playing their third. But again, you look at what was thrown at these two teams. Hebbronville had very little opportunity to get on the practice field this week at all, and then to play on a Wednesday. First down play here for the Longhorns. Tolentino sets him down, spreads the offense out, hands it off. This is Carrillo. Carrillo gets hit after a couple-yard gain.
trying the left side of the
Nathan
line.
Carrillo will be brought down after 3 yards.
Gain of 3 for Carrillo. It'll be
Second down and 7
down
coming
and
up.
7 for the Longhorns.
Fans, appreciate you tuning into our ball games. We've got football games tomorrow night, volleyball games and football on Friday. Swimming, volleyball, and football coming your way on Saturday. Second down play, handoff left side. This is Almaraz.
Number 32,
He'll gain a couple.
Joshua Adonis, on the left side of the line.
Actually, a good spot on that one. So, 3rd and 4 coming up. Joshua Almaraz now 4 carries, 108 yards. Again, he had that 91-yard touchdown earlier in the game. That is a difference maker on the stat line for Almaraz. Tolentino brings him up. We're in the second quarter here from Hebbronville. Play clock is down to 5. Now down to 3, 2, 1. Tolentino waits, didn't get the snap. They called a timeout right before the penalty would have been thrown.
Timeout, Longhorns.
And with that timeout, we'll take a quick one as well. The reason why we're able to do what we're doing is because of the sponsors. We don't charge schools. We don't charge fans. We need the sponsorship to assist us in what we're doing to pay the 49 individuals right now that are assisting me in broadcasting games in the RGV and the Coastal Bend. So at the very least, fans take note of some of the sponsors that are in this and give them a shout out of thanks. Back after this.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
And yes, even school districts are assisting us in broadcasting by becoming sponsors. Thank you again to Harlingen. I see the school district there running their ad. Third down play for Hebbronville and the Longhorns. 3rd and 4, they'll hand it off on the right side. That's a first down and more. Out across the 40 to the 37-yard line. A strong carry by Nathan Carrillo.
Nathan Carrillo is the ball carrier.
Carrillo
right
will move the chains
1st and 10 Longhorns.
for this Hebbronville Longhorn team. Give a shout out to Jerry Perkins, Greyhound fan. I'll be in San Benito on Friday night. Matchup of Brownsville Hanna and those Greyhounds of San Benito. We'll be broadcasting that, along with, I think I counted up 17 other football games on Friday night. Another carry out across the 46, 47-yard line. This time it's Tolentino on calls his own number.
Gain of about 5 for Tolentino.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 5 for
2nd
Hebbronville.
and 5 now for the Longhorns.
Hebbronville in the black uniforms with a gold trim. Santa Rosa in the white and the black on the road tonight. Tolentino relays the play to his troops, has 10 on the play clock as he gets under center, now changing it up. Play clock at 5, waits, takes a snap, hands it off, they'll run it right-hand side. Good blocking out there, that's a first down. Down to about the Santa Rosa 42-yard line.
Finding lots of room on the right side.
Naranjo on the carry, and on the play is shaken up just a bit. Got up, and they'll move the chains.
1st and 10 Longhorns into Warrior territory. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Warrior.
Naranjo, a couple of carries for 18 yards. 5 different players have run the football for the Hebbronville Longhorns so far. They called a timeout on the field with 8:57 left here in the first half. Hebbronville leads Santa Rosa. 14-0 is your score. Right back after this.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and after the timeout call by the Santa Rosa Warriors, their defense will line up. It's a 1st and 10 for the Hebbronville Longhorns at the Santa Rosa 42. Tolentino comes out in a spread formation. We've seen the spread. We've seen the double wing tight formation set up as well. Tolentino wants to pass. Right side, that's caught on the sideline. First down yardage out across the 30-yard line. Making the catch is Almaraz. Take a look at this. Almaraz showing some good hands there on that catch. Tolentino rifles that pass right there on the money. Good route run and the resulting first down. And that's unofficially the first pass completion for Tolentino tonight. Now 1 of 3 with an interception. Tolentino lines up, sends a man in motion left to right, hands off, keeps it himself on a read as hit and taken down.
Tolentino and a keeper.
Might have gained a half a yard on that play. First guy in there to make the play for the Warriors.
Gain of 1 for Tolentino. It'll be 2nd down. And
is senior Brave Munoz. Tolentino credited for a gain of maybe a yard and a half. 2nd down coming up. Shadows have taken over on the field, so we'll be under the lights sooner than later here. With this early start, 6 o'clock. Good, comfortable night for football here at Hebbronville. Tolentino wants to throw. Left side, that's going to be caught. Nice move made. Yards after the catch inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Watch on the replay. A lot of times that's what you're looking for in receivers. Yards after the catch. Makes a man miss, and then uses a blocker and muscles his way in through another one.
Tolentino to Perez on that completion. 1st and 10 Longhorns at the Warriors 16-yard line.
First down play for Hebbronville. Tolentino drops back to throw, looking, waiting. Rushed out of the pocket, runs right-hand side, waiting. Gonna keep it, now takes off and running inside the 10 to the 5. Big hit delivered down around the 1-yard line. There was a penalty flag thrown as well.
Penalty flags on the field.
Take a look on the replay. You'll see that there was good coverage. Tolentino is gonna take a major league hit right there. Now we'll sort out the penalty, which appears to be going against the Hebbronville Longhorns.
Penalties against the Longhorns for an illegal block. Block behind or on the back.
Mark it down. Still around the 14-yard line. Still first down, 9 yards to go.
9 yards.
After the carry by Tolentino. Brings him up to the line on this first down play. Hands it off. Left-hand side for Almaraz.
32, Joshua Almaraz.
Almaraz gains just a couple, call it 3 yards.
Gain of 3 for
2nd
Almaraz.
and 6 coming up after that first down play. There was an illegal block, but it was delivered far enough downfield that it's a spot foul, then they mark it off. So it was an odd 1st and 9 before that last snap. 2nd and 6 now for Tolentino and the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Up to the line, waits. Man in motion, he'll hand it off. Right-hand side is Carrillo again. Gets a surge from his blockers as he pushes down to around the 6-yard line, which is close to first down yardage. I believe he'll be a little shy of that as they'll mark him down actually outside the 7.
Third down and about 2 now for the
Third down for Hebbronville. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera tonight doing a terrific job. He's set up on top of the press box here this evening at Hebbronville. Left-hand side, strong running inside the 5. That's good enough for a first down. Almaraz again.
Almaraz inside the 5-yard line. First and goal.
Almaraz now with 115 yards on the ground. Hebbronville with 193 yards of offense here in the first half compared to 52 for the Santa Rosa Warriors. First and goal for Hebbronville. Tolentino brings him up. Spreads it out. 2 receivers right-hand side. Make it a third as lining out on the short side of the field is Jaden Alanis. Tolentino going to hand it off. Running play, and that will not get in as Carrillo's shut down. Looked like he had some room, but then that was quickly sealed down by the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Second and goal coming up for Hebbronville.
Second and goal.
Breaking out of the huddle, and here comes Tolentino up to the line for the Longhorns on this second and goal play. Already up 14-0. Tolentino wanting some more. Whistle blows. They'll blow that play dead. This will be against the Hebbronville Longhorns.
Procedure is a call against the Longhorns.
5-yard penalty.
5 yards stepped off.
It'll remain a goal-to-go situation. Should be second and goal. They've got first and goal down there.
It'll be a second down and goal now for the Longhorns.
As the ball's inside the 10-yard line, they'll go back to a spread formation for Tolentino. Second and goal, a high snap. Tolentino gets it, rifles a pass right-hand side. It's caught, now inside the 5, makes a man miss, rumbles forward, touchdown, Jaden Alanis.
Number 21 on the reception.
Alanis makes the catch. Take a look on the replay as you'll see. Talked about it earlier. Can you get yards after the catch? And Alanis says, yes, sir. He caught it. 9 yards later, celebration, end zone. Hebbronville on top, 20-0 here in the first half, looking for an extra point. Kicker is Edamar Garcia. Out of the hold of Eric Perez, booms it away, and it is good. Hebbronville will kick off after this. They lead 21-0. This is high school football on Rio Sports Live.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting.
Back here on the kickoff, Santa Rosa Warriors on the return. We'll take it out across the 25 to the 26, maybe the 30-yard line. And that's where they'll take over here. First down.
Defending look like number 32, Almadramas.
And we'll see if they can find a way to make some magic here in this first half. Warriors football. It's a Wednesday night football game coming to you live from Hebbronville.
First and 10 Warriors at their own 30-yard line. Number 10, Reese Lara.
Reese Lara is ready to go. Hands it off. Diaz bounces it right side. Shut down after a short gain. Might have gained one.
Not much room. Looks like number 33, Brandon Salazar on the defense for the Longhorns.
Diaz so far in the first half, 5 carries for -1 yards rushing. As this Hebbronville defense has been stout to say the least, limiting Santa Rosa's offense to 53 yards total offense.
Second and 11 now.
Under 3 minutes left here in this first half. Lara sets it down. He's 3 of 8 in the passing game for 14 yards. Rolls out to throw. Rushed out of the pocket, gives up some ground, looks to deliver a pass, and just throws it away.
Was intended for number 3.
Looking in the direction that time of Chris Vela.
Chris Vela defended was number 44, Giovanni Marcus of the Longhorns.
But as has been the case most of the night, this Longhorn secondary has prevented anything big from occurring out of the passing game for Santa Rosa's Warriors. Timeout on the field. 3rd and 11 for Santa Rosa when we return. This is Rio Sports Live.
Work injuries and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as we have 2:36 remaining here in this first half of play. I'm Joe Bowling with you. Thanks again for tuning in wherever you may be. Santa Rosa Warriors looking to get some magic. Lara reverses field, bounces off a tackler, stays scrambling. Now he's got some room. Down the left sideline, got a great block, got to the 40, got a first down. Watch the end of this. Lara, he's already been scrambling for a while. Watch him reverse field here.
And it looks like he has a first down.
And watch the block delivered by Diaz right there. Diaz actually just took a shot as the defender was coming over to try to make a beeline for Lara. But Reese Lara did all that on his own.
First and 10 now for the Warriors.
That'll be one of the longest 13-yard runs you'll see. As Lara had to get creative on that one.
Up the middle,
that running play goes nowhere.
Met immediately by the Longhorn defense. Looked like number 50 initially there. That's Paul Bice. Along with number 70, Manuel Avila. Number 9, Juan Jimenez. All doing work for the Longhorns. Along with number 83.
Second down play coming up for Reese Lara.
Second down and 11.
Drops back to throw. Pocket collapses. He runs out of that. Looks to deliver a pass. Throws it away. Down that left sideline, and Lara throws
the ball away.
Scrambling for his life again on that play.
Correct. That's on the receiver. It'll be third down now for the Warriors, 3rd and 11.
Third down play coming up for Santa Rosa. Reese Lara needs to get to the midfield stripe to get a first down from his own 39. Pitches it out on a read to Diaz. Tries to get to the corner, hit and taken down.
Number 4 said Diaz, but there to wait for him was number 33, Brandon Salazar.
Salazar made the tackle, and then now the Warriors will face a 4th down and 9. Clock running with under a minute to go here in this first half. Reminding you at halftime, I'll run some highlights of this first half of play. We'll also try to run down all of the games coming up over the next couple of days here on Rio Sports Live. Santa Rosa will apparently let this play clock run down and burn a timeout. And then they'll contend with 4th down and 9, trailing 21-0 after this.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close. This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled. Back here at the Warriors, after burning that timeout, will have a 4th down and 9. 16 seconds left on the clock. For Hebbronville, the Longhorns will get their hands on the football one more time here. My count's right. There's a bad snap. Punter gets back to it, gets to the 20-yard line on his horse out across the 30 to 32. And so Hebbronville will have the football with 9 seconds to go in the half at the Santa Rosa 33. It's the second time we've had a bad snap. That's been in the direction of the Santa Rosa punter. And so it will be first down, and we'll see how Matthew Tolentino and the offense reacts here with 9 seconds remaining in the ball game. They're up 21-0. Looking further ahead, they'll get the ball to start the third quarter. Tolentino brings him up. Wide right is Joshua Almares. Wide left is Benjamin Cadena. Single back in the backfield is Nathan Carrillo. Tolentino ready. Drops back to throw. Waits, delivers over the middle. Tipped and incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Intended for number 22, Eleazar Naranjo.
Looking in the direction of Eleazar Naranjo, but an incomplete pass. That wouldn't have got in, but it would have been able to at least give the option to the Longhorns of burning their final timeout and getting one more crack in the end zone. Now Tolentino facing a 2nd and 10. 4 seconds left in the half. This should be the last play of the first half.
The Longhorns, 4 seconds left in the half.
Tolentino is ready on 2nd down. Drops back to throw. Lots of time. Delivers the ball right-hand side, and he overthrows his man. Incomplete, and the first half comes to an end.
For number 32, Joshua Almaraz. And that is the end of the first half of play. 21.
We are at halftime here in Hebbronville. And the Longhorns lead it 21-0. I'll be back, have some first half highlights, and we'll also talk about some statistics and some more broadcast. Stay with us. You're watching high school football on a Wednesday night from Hebbronville on Rio Sports Live.
It ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Back inside the 5-yard line, picks it up. We thank you for tuning in here as we are at our halftime break in Hebbronville. 21-0 is your score. No marching bands. So again, these halftime shows, not much for Rudy to find on the camera. There's the mascot for the Longhorns. And just not much activity on the field. That's what I miss, I think, most of all on these football nights. I can't even say a football Friday night tonight. This is a Wednesday night as we are in Hebbronville. I'm Joe Bowling with you. This is Rio Sports Live. Our first half dominated by the Longhorns. We'll get the statistics on this in just a little bit. Let's run down some of your highlights for you. Here's a look at some of the big plays in the first half, sponsored by Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. This is Rio Sports Live. Halftime highlights. Back inside the 5-yard line, picks it up. Tries to elude a couple of tacklers, does so, now takes it down the left sideline, gets it out across the 20-yard line. Now under center, ready to go. Long count, man in motion, takes it, hands it off to the motion man, wide to the right side, got to the 5, to the pylon, dives in, touchdown. Receivers to the right-hand side, wide right is Alanis. Diaz in the backfield. Lara looks to throw again. Delivers a deep ball down the left sideline. In traffic. Picked off. Lara rolls out. Looks to throw. Pressure. Now he's going to take it up the middle. Gets a block. Takes it left side. Now the sideline to the 30-yard line. 35. And a first down across the 41-yard. Of that coming through the ground. 41 on the ground. 16 through the air. Lara hands it off. Diaz hitting the backfield, and down he goes. The 20 actually inside the 19 to get a first down on this play for Lara. 2 receivers wide right for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Lara, a low snap, fields it, waits, steps up, hit, down he goes, fumbles the football, recovered by the Warriors. Handed off, second man through, has some room in the secondary to the 20, 25, 30, down the sideline. This may go to the house. To the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Longhorn. On the field and attempt for a 2-point conversion after they missed on the first one. Try to go up 14-0. Tolentino drops back to throw, looks over the middle, caught, 2-point conversion is good. Tolentino wants to throw, wants a bundle over the middle, picked off by the Warriors. Coming across is Diaz to the left side, and he'll be taken down. Lara wants to throw, sets up a screen. Diaz makes the catch, hit, down he goes. Bays makes the play. Double wing, tight formation set up as well. Tolentino wants to pass. Right side, that's caught on the sideline. First down yardage, out across the 30-yard line. Making the catch is Almares. Football here at Hebbronville. Tolentino wants to throw. Left side, that's going to be caught. Nice move made. Yards after the catch inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Rushed out of the pocket, runs right-hand side, waiting, gonna keep it. Now takes off and running inside the 10 to the 5. Big hit delivered down around the 1-yard line. Second and goal, a high snap. Tolentino gets it, rifles a pass right-hand side. It's caught, now inside the 5. Makes a man miss, rumbles forward. Touchdown, Jaden Alanis. It may be Santa Rosa Warriors looking to get some magic. Lara reverses field. Bounces off a tackler, stays scrambling. Now he's got some room. Down the left sideline, got a great block, got to the 40, got a first down.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
It's back inside the... And there you go. There's your halftime highlights here on Rio Sports Live, and it's all on the scoreboard. Highlights belong to the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Again, no marching band, so no festivities going on the field. Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera, but if I told him, hey, go find something to look at on the camera, it would be just what you see right there, an empty field and mostly an empty stadium. But the atmosphere is here. We've got high school football. It's a 21-0 game. How'd we get to 21 points? You saw the plays. I'll run down the statistics on this, and then we'll run down some additional broadcasts coming your way. Busy couple days coming up. I've been broadcasting Monday, Tuesday. This is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'll rest on Sunday. Tell you why after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
We're back here at halftime in Hebbronville. You can see the clock running at 19:45. I often thought that they would, when they knew they weren't going to have bands playing, that they would short clip the halftime, but they're trying to keep everything traditional. And so 19 minutes and 31 seconds for the two coaches to regroup and diagram and plan up for the second half. Let's take a look statistically at what happened in the first half of play. Hebbronville outgained Santa Rosa to the tune of 203 yards of offense to 68 for the Warriors. On the ground, it was 17 carries for 166 yards for the Hebbronville Longhorns. Leading ball carrier was Joshua Almarez with the 6 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown in that first half. Behind him, Nathan Carrillo had 4 carries for 19 yards, 18 yards on the ground for Elazar Naranjo on a couple of carries. In the passing game, Tolentino just 3 of 7 for 37 yards, was picked off one time. Also had a touchdown pass in the first half. For the Warriors of Santa Rosa, 68 yards of offense. The running game, 12 carries, 54 yards, most of that by Reese Lara. 5 carries. The quarterback ended up with 53 yards running the ball. For the Warriors, Josh Diaz was limited, 6 carries to 1 yard in the first half, and that is called shutting down the premier back if you're talking defensively for the Hebbronville Longhorns. Lara in the passing game, 3 of 10 for 14 yards. Leading receivers, he had 3 different receivers that caught a pass each. Daniel Villarreal had the most yardage with 9 yards on a reception. So 203 to 68 in total offense. Hebbronville leading in that category, and leading in the important category, that's the scoreboard. 21-0 your score. I'll be back with more. We'll talk about some additional broadcasts. I'll probably run the highlight reel for you one more time at least. From Hebbronville, this is Real Sports Live.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the Blue Building and the Blue Shrimp Boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Back here on Rio Sports Live as we are at the halftime break. You can still see 12 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock as we wait for the two teams to arrive back. Talking about broadcast tomorrow night, yours truly and Rudy Zamaripa Jr. will be at Mission Veterans at Tom Landry Stadium for Edinburgh Vela taking on Mission Veterans. That'll be a 7 o'clock kickoff. That'll be a good one. I know the Mission Vets team was ready to roll with their first game of the year last week against Raymondville, and it came right down to the wire. We were setting equipment up, getting ready to broadcast that one when Raymondville pulled the plug. And so all the way up until noon on Friday, I know that David Gilpin, the head coach for Mission Veterans, was still making phone calls trying to find somebody to play. Didn't get to do so, so they were ready to roll anyway, and wanted to find another team to play against, and now they'll get their chance at home against one of the toughest teams in the Rio Grande Valley on paper to start this season, and that is Edinburgh Vela. Meanwhile, we've got an additional broadcast. Pioneer will be at home. J.R. Gully will have the call of that one, and then Reeve has the call down in Brownsville as we have our first broadcast from Sam Stadium, and also Mark Molina makes a trip over to Taft as we have 4 Thursday night games on tap. For Friday, it's volleyball across the world for the RGV and the Coastal Bend, as we'll have broadcasts going beginning as early as 5:30 in the evening, leading up to a plethora of football games, which will also come your way. Limited action in the Coastal Bend, actually, as Mark was talking about. Our broadcast schools are mostly on the road. The RGV opens up with a little more. We'll have the first broadcast from San Benito on Friday night. We'll also have our first broadcast from Donna Stadium, as well as a broadcast from Edinburgh, which we actually have a game on in Edinburgh Thursday night as well. So more and more things opening up in the Rio Grande Valley, and the Coastal Bend having a lighter week on the schedule as far as the teams we're covering. But a busy Thursday and Friday, and then we'll get busy on Saturday beginning at 10 o'clock in the morning with swimming from the Corpus Christi venue, as we'll have a swim meet that we'll broadcast here, and then we'll follow that up with volleyball action all the way into the early afternoon. We'll take a break on Sunday. We'll do it all again on Monday. So, again, stay tuned. I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you want to keep up with where indeed we're going. Subscribe to YouTube. You'll get the notifications, and in some cases it's notification after notification after notification. But when you see your game and the team you're interested in watching, click on the link, and there you go. You can watch it live. Facebook fans, you can watch it there, but again, you don't get the notification all the time. But nonetheless, it's there. Share and follow and like our page there on Facebook. Help us get our numbers up. Because of the numbers, that's what the advertisers ask for. It went from sponsorship to advertising, but still, we need all the help we can get, and you fans can help us by increasing the numbers when I'm talking with the advertising hat on. I'm Joe Bowling. I'm the owner of Rio Sports Live. I hope you enjoy our broadcast. We're at halftime. I wish we had some bands. We'd have them on. We'd have them blaring. But right now, nothing to do at Hebbronville but wait for 9 minutes. I'll take a break. When I come back, we'll run the first half highlights once again, and we'll get set for the second half after this.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop. Back here, we're at halftime. Again, a score 21-0 as the Longhorns of Hebbronville with the lead. And for you fans that didn't get a chance to see them, I'll run highlights after the ball game. But here's the first half highlights for your enjoyment. It was, yeah. Back inside the 5-yard line, picks it up, tries to elude a couple of tacklers, does so, now takes it down the left sideline, gets it out across the 20-yard line. Now under center, ready to go. Long count, man in motion, takes it, hands it off to the motion man, wide to the right side, got to the 5, to the pylon, dives in, touchdown. Receivers to the right-hand side, wide right is Alanis. Diaz in the backfield. Lara looks to throw again. Delivers a deep ball down the left sideline. In traffic. Picked off. Lara rolls out. Looks to throw. Pressure. Now he's going to take it up the middle. Gets a block. Takes it left side. Now the sideline to the 30-yard line. 35. And a first down across the 41-yard. 16 of that coming through the ground. 41 on the ground. 16 through the air. Lara hands it off. Diaz hitting the backfield, and down he goes. The 20 actually inside the 19 to get a first down on this play for Lara. 2 receivers wide right for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Lara, a low snap, fields it, waits, steps up, hit, down he goes, fumbles the football, recovered by the Warriors. Handed off, second man through, has some room in the secondary to the 20, 25, 30, down the sideline. This may go to the house. To the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Longhorn. On the field and attempt for a 2-point conversion after they missed on the first one. Try to go up 14-0. Tolentino drops back to throw, looks over the middle, caught, 2-point conversion is good. Tolentino wants to throw, wants a bundle over the middle, picked off by the Warriors. Coming across is Diaz to the left side, and he'll be taken down. Lara wants to throw, sets up a screen. Diaz makes the catch, hit, down he goes. Bays makes the play. Double wing, tight formation set up as well. Tolentino wants to pass. Right side, that's caught on the sideline. First down yardage, out across the 30-yard line. Making the catch is Alamares. Football here at Hebbronville. Tolentino wants to throw. Left side, that's going to be caught. Nice move made. Yards after the catch inside the 20, down to the 15-yard line. That's a first down for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Rushed out of the pocket, runs right-hand side, waiting, gonna keep it. Now takes off and running inside the 10 to the 5. Big hit delivered down around the 1-yard line. Second and goal, a high snap. Tolentino gets it, rifles a pass right-hand side. It's caught, now inside the 5. Makes a man miss, rumbles forward. Touchdown, Jaden Alanis. It may be Santa Rosa Warriors looking to get some magic. Lara reverses field, bounces off a tackler, stays scrambling. Now he's got some room, down the left sideline, got a great block, got to the 40, got a first down.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Back inside the... Back here on Rio Sports Live at halftime, you see the Santa Rosa Warriors have made their way back on the football field on the far side of the field, and pan the camera over to the left-hand side as Rudy dials it in. You'll see the Hebbronville also is ready by their tunnel to make their entrance on the field to start the second half. 3:15 and counting. Second half kickoff coming up. Hope you're enjoying it. This is Real Sports Live.
Records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close. Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
Back here on Real Sports Live, as you can see, the Hebbronville Longhorns making their way towards the tunnel means that we're closer for this second half to get underway. The Warriors of Santa Rosa have already congregated over on the end zone side by the scoreboard as it's ticking down the final minute. And then we'll have the second half of play between these two teams. Appreciate you joining us here on Real Sports Live. I know I ran number of commercials during that halftime break, but again, my friends, it is as a result of those sponsors that we're able to do what we do. My wife and I carried the torch for about 600 games right out of the gate when we first started this, and we've doubled that as we have expanded with now right at 50 people working for me. I said it often as we were getting into August and September. I said I think I'm going to be one of the only companies I know that's hiring right now and trying to find people that want to go to work. We're still looking for play-by-play individuals. We're still looking for camera operators who are interested in being a part of this. And when I say interested, I mean interested in being able to cover all of the sports. Football here, volleyball, swimming, basketball, softball later on, baseball. We also cover some track meets. And I'm looking for individuals that are a part of that. Here come the Longhorns out of the tunnel, leading 21-0 as they make their way over the sideline. Our appreciation again to the Hebbronville School District for assisting us with a spot to broadcast the game from. Terrific press box here. Want to remind you fans, if you're coming to a Hebbronville game and you want some snacks, yes, they offer them. Bring your credit card because they're not accepting cash at the concession stand. I did have some RGV athletic directors and coaches that were asking me, hey, what are they doing up in the Coastal Bend regarding snacks and things like that? And in this case, I can give you firsthand information because they brought some snacks up here. You can smell it. It smells great. Rudy and I didn't eat on our way up here. We're eating on the way home. But if you're coming to Hebbronville to watch a football game, bring your credit card. They do accept credit cards, and they do have concessions available for the fans. Hebbronville had won the first half kickoff, and they deferred. And so that means the Longhorns will get their hands on the football to start the second half. Longhorns again with 203 yards of offense in the first half, outgaining Santa Rosa 203 to 68. And a dominating first half performance by Hebbronville. Our first broadcast of Hebbronville a couple of weeks ago on a victory against Foul Furious, and then they lost last week in a broadcast against Bishop. They'll field the ball inside the 5, out across the 10 to start the second half, out across the 20-yard line to the 21.
Number 4 on the return for the Longhorns, that is Nathan Garza.
Nathan Garza that time on the return. And so the Hebbronville Longhorns will make their way onto the field. Thanks for watching wherever you may be watching these games from. I always encourage fans that are watching to, if you're not doing so on YouTube, to subscribe to the channel and go there, especially if you're at home. It's really neat to go back and watch these on a big screen TV. My wife, she gets on to me all the time. She's like, you just did the game and you want to watch it again. I was like, well, it's really cool to see this stuff on a big screen TV. First down play, first play from scrimmage for the second half. Tolentino hands it off. That's a running play left side. That'll get out to about the 25-yard line. Brandon Salazar on the carry. That's his 4th touch of the night. And after a 3-yard gain, he'll end up with 11 yards on the ground. The big numbers were Joshua Alamares with 115 yards on the ground in the first half to pace Hebbronville on the ground game. Beautiful night for football here tonight. I wish they were all just exactly like this. This would be perfect conditions as far as getting here, carrying our equipment up, and setting up. Second down play. Tolentino wants to throw. Right side, it's going to be caught. Short pass complete to Eric Perez. For Eric Perez, that's his 2nd catch of the night.
First out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
But 3rd and call it 7 to go for this Longhorn team.
Makes it a 3rd down and 7 for the Longhorns.
Tolentino has been limited in the passing game. Through the air, 4 of 8 for 40 yards and a touchdown and an interception. Takes a snap, drops back to throw, has plenty of time. Underneath, delivers it to Perez. Perez is hit, and down he goes. Good hit delivered that time by the Warriors defense. And so a 3 and out for the Longhorns, and that'll force a punting situation on the first time they touch the ball here in this second half. Warriors should get good field position out of this as they send 2-man back to return the punt. They're going to fake it. Right-hand side, first down and more for the Longhorns. Perez on the carry. And watch how deep the Warriors were. They were already backpedaling as soon as the punter took the snap.
So the Warriors were caught by surprise as Perez.
A direct snap to Eric Perez. And a first down. Maintains possession of the football for the Longhorns. They'll run it this time. This is Almares. Spins forward, gains 5 as he gets it out to the 43. And they'll blow the whistle, and looks like they threw a penalty in the middle of the field on that one, so we'll take a look at what the spot is. Looks like it's going against the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Be a hold.
There's an injury on the field.
So march it back to around the 32-yard line. If you're just joining us, we're in the second half. First possession of the second half for either team. Hebbronville with the ball, and there is a injury on the field as they'll attend to one of the Warriors. Hopefully that's just a cramp on his first game of the year. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll resume from Hebbronville, where they lead 21-0 against Santa Rosa. This is Real Sports Live. Jorge Terrazas was the player shaken up, runs off under his own power. I believe that was a cramping situation on the Santa Rosa Warriors. On October 21st, playing their first game of the year. Just all things considered, just everything you describe about being at a football game on a Wednesday night sounds odd. And when it's the first game of the year, just add to the list. But at least they're getting to play. First down play for Torrentino. Spreads the field for the Longhorns of Hebbronville. Takes a snap on a read, keeps it, running right-hand side, tries to get to the sideline, turns upfield, takes on a tackler, stays on his feet, but gains limited yardage. And it'll bring up second down and still long to go. Gain 6 on the play, makes 7.
Longhorns.
Torrentino now in the ball game.
A second down and 9 now for the Longhorns.
Longhorns are averaging 8.9 yards per carry on the ground. Go to that double wing set, and then there's a whistle. Another penalty flag thrown.
We had movement with the Longhorns.
And that'll be a offsides call against, a motion call against the Hebbronville Longhorns. 5 more yards.
It'll be a second
So
and
since converting on the
now.
fake punt, Longhorns 2 of 3 snaps were thwarted by penalties. Sandwiched in between that was a Torrentino carry for 7 yards, but they're still facing second down and every bit of 14 yards to go. Torrentino runs him up to the line, takes a snap, hands it off. This is going to be Alamares. Wrapped up, taken down. He got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Handoff from Tolentino.
But a short gain on the play brings up 3rd and long.
Line of scrimmage.
And for a second time
Third down and 10 now for the Longhorns.
on this drive, the Santa Rosa Warrior defense has a chance to make a stop. Fans, I was talking earlier, are looking for play-by-play individuals as well. And some of the things I look for in play-by-play is, we'll get to that after this play. Torrentino hands it off. They'll run it right-hand side. And it's stacked up at the 45. Tackle made over there by Jonathan Terrazaz for the Warriors. That carry that time was Eden Perez. But Perez, his first carry of the night.
Fourth down. Photos into punt.
And the punting team back on the field
Along with number 25.
for the Longhorns. 4th and 4. Eric Perez, you got to watch him now. He's proven he can take off running as they fake the last punt. Warriors want to talk it over. 8:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Will the Warriors get their hands on the ball for the first time in the second half? We'll find out after this.
Let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, a snap back, they're going to fake it again. Perez on the run, takes it for a first down, inside Warrior territory to the 45. A second fake punt in the second half. We'll show you on the replay. Showed pass, and then great blocking downfield. He's already passed the first down marker.
Gain of about 15 and a first down for...
That's a second carry of the second half for Eric Perez. He's got 2 carries for 26 yards, becomes the second leading rusher on the team
First and 10 Longhorns at the Warrior 43.
on that snap. First down play, Tolentino sets him down. High snap, hands it off right up the middle, inside the 40. Straight run by Brandon Salazar. Salazar gains 4.5.
For the Warriors. That is
This third quarter has been the Warrior defense, in essence, getting 2 stops, at least forcing fourth down. But that defense has been on the field since the start of the third quarter. Tolentino races him up to the line, hands it off. This is going to be Almaraz again. First down and more across the 30. Nearly broke that, gained 11.
Almaraz on the left side of the line, finding lots of room.
They'll blow that play dead.
There is a official's timeout for an injured player.
Or an injury, and again, it looks like another cramping situation for one of the Warriors. And hey, that defense has been on the field for quite some time. We'll be right back after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, Rudy's got it off camera because we've got a couple of injuries continuing with. Again, normally we would be going to cheerleaders, we'd be going to cutaways of fans, but there's just limited opportunities of things to go to right now due to the atmosphere here when we're at these stadiums. We're at Hebbronville tonight. Tomorrow night, this system of Rudy, myself, and maybe even Kevin Naro will join us in Mission at Tom Landry Stadium. Mission veterans will kick off their season against Edinburgh Vela. A lot of excitement on the Vela team to see just how good they are this year. They return a ton. Mission veterans, we're excited to see what David Gilpin has drawn up this year. I do know they've got a quarterback that in limited time we got to see him during 7-on-7 competition was something else. Transfer that came in over the summer. And we'll take a look at the offense, which is always potent for the Mission Veterans Patriots as they take on Edinburgh Vela. That has shootout written all over it at Tom Landry Stadium. We'll be there with a 7 o'clock kickoff on that one. Also, we'll be broadcasting from Edinburgh Stadium, from Sam's Stadium in Brownsville, from Sherryland Richard Thompson Stadium as Pioneer will take the field. We'll also be at Taft tomorrow night for football action for you fans here on Rio Sports Live. Take another break. When we come back, we'll see if we can get back to action. 2 Warriors were being attended to. It looked like cramping in both situations. That's what we hope. Back after this.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University.
That indeed was a cramping situation as the Warriors watched as senior running back Jose Diaz, also playing on the defensive side of things, raced off the field. Meanwhile, back to action. Tolentino sets him down for the Hebbronville Longhorns on first down. Keeps it on his own, rolls out right-hand side. One man to beat on the sideline, takes him on inside the 20. Down he goes, 10 yards gained on Tolentino's carry. Here's one of those. Watch the quarterback deliver the hit and gain positive yardage on the play. First down. This is an impressive drive, taking up nearly half of the third quarter. As Tolentino brings him up. First down play. Motion on the line of scrimmage, and that'll blow the play dead. 5 more yards penalized against Hebbronville. That's one of those deceiving drives. You're a Warrior over there. You think we've got him stopped twice, forcing a punting situation. Neither one, as 2 fake punts have sustained the drive. First and 15 for Tolentino. Under center, play clock at 15, takes a snap. Up the middle, inside the 10 to about the 12. That's near first down yardage.
Close to a first down.
That was Salazar again on the carry, Brandon Salazar. Give him credit of,
This I think was number 23.
no, 33. I think that was
Gain of about 8 for the
13 yards on the carry. Tolentino hands it off, this time to the right-hand side, and inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line.
Number 10 on the
Carry that time by Anthony Cisneros.
First and goal, Longhorns inside the 5-yard line. We will call it the 3-yard line. Valentino under center.
Tolentino now hands it off and up the middle. That's a touchdown for the Longhorns. What an impressive drive here to start the third quarter. Longhorns go up 27-0.
Into try number 74 at Omar Garcia. There's a hole of Eric Perez.
Extra point is away. It's a high kick. That's never going to make it. No good. 27-0 your score. 5:14 left in the third. Warriors of Santa Rosa will get their hands on the football for the first time in the second half right after this.
The kick is high but wide to the left. So with 5:14 left.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
Hebbronville fans and Santa Rosa fans, we appreciate you tuning in here tonight on a Wednesday night on Rio Sports Live. I'm Joe Bowling with you, Rudy Zamaripa Jr. on the camera. A drive that took up nearly 7 minutes off the clock to start the third quarter, produces 6 points for the Hebbronville Longhorns. And they lead this by the score of 27-0. The Santa Rosa Warriors, let's see if they can, we'll see what kind of adjustments were made on the Warriors side for the offense. 2 men back to return the kick, stand inside their 10. Kick is away. It's a short kick. Fielded backpedaling, now dropped back of the 15, outside the 17 to the 20, running left to right. Will not get to the side, unable to turn it upfield.
Number 11, Derek Hardicke on the defense for the Longhorns.
And so that's where Santa Rosa will start the drive. They'll mark it down at the 18-yard line.
Santa Rosa at their own 23-yard line.
Make it to 23. As Reese Lara and company we'll try to dial up something here. This is a district game to start the season for the Warriors. It's the third game of the year for the Longhorns. Lara takes a snap. Handoff up the middle, and that'll go for a couple.
A lot of hands off to the first man through up the middle. That looks like number 4.
Diaz on another carry. Diaz has been limited tonight, to say the least. 7 carries. I've got him down unofficially for 3 total yards on the ground for the Santa Rosa Warriors.
Gain of 1, second down and 9.
Second and 9 for Reese Lara. Out of a gun, rolls out. cuts it upfield. Nice cutback. Running right-hand side, slips another tackle, got to the 30 and dives forward. Got to the 32. Did he fumble the ball? We'll take a look here. They'll sort that out. Warriors saying they retained possession. See that ball come out at the end of this play.
There was a fumble on the play, but apparently the Warriors on the recovery.
It was stripped out of his hands.
Brings up third and two.
After the gain, it's 3rd and 2 for Reese Lara and the Santa Rosa Warriors. That's another one of those 8-yard gains in which he ran 25 yards to get 8. 3rd down for Lara. 2 backs back there with him. Hands it off, right-hand side, rumbling forward. That's a 1st down. And right now, the happiest guys on the football field are those playing both ways on offense and defense for Santa Rosa. Because had that drive stalled, they were going to have to get back on the field as a defense. Now with a new set of downs, Warriors set up shop at the 35. Lara is waiting. 3 receivers overload the left-hand side. Bunched up there. He'll look that way all the way. Got a block. Slings a pass to the 40. That's caught. And then a penalty flag is thrown at the end of it. Daniel Villarreal made the catch. Fell to the ground and then was hit, and they'll tack on penalty yards at the end of a 7-yard completion. One of those in some levels of football, you can get up after there's no contact after you make a catch. In high school football, as soon as Villarreal hit the ground, that play was over. And the hit was an extra 15 yards. So that moves the ball into Hebbronville territory to the Longhorn 46. And Lara will set him down on a 1st down play for the Warriors of Santa Rosa. Drops back to throw, steps up in the pocket, takes off on the run, left-hand side. 1st down and more for Reese Lara. Steps out. This time he didn't have to scamper or scramble. He just used outright blocking and then speed to get to the corner. Ball down to the Hebbronville 33. Warriors have been deeper in territory on this night. Just have nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Lara takes the snap. Wait, before that, here comes a penalty. It'll be a false start against Santa Rosa.
False start is a punt against the Warriors. 5-yard step off.
Remains 1st down. Call it 1st and 15 for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Fans tuning in, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you will. We're at 14,600 subscribers. It'd be neat to hit 15,000 this week. I know we can get there. 1st down play, running play. Diaz got the penalty yards back. Gets thrown forward. Actually ended up gaining more yards on the play because he rolled over a defender and never was on the ground. He had gained 5 and got thrown forward for 3 more. Now the officials have blown the play dead at the end of that. He never really hit the ground. He was thrown and rolled over a player, but part of your body has to be on the ground. And that's why they added the extra yardage on that play. Otherwise, he would have been stopped for a 5-yard gain. It would have been 2nd and 10. Start the clock up as we roll near the 2-minute mark here of the 3rd quarter. 3rd quarter was dominated by 1 possession by Hebbronville's Longhorns. Now Santa Rosa trying to counter here on 2nd down. Low snap. Lara gets it. Raced out of the pocket, gonna run, gets to the sideline, and ends up gaining a couple more yards. Steps out short of first down yardage. It's gonna be third and, call it 4 yards to go. Lara now on the ground has 77 rushing yards to lead the team of Santa Rosa. Third down play as Diaz sets in the backfield behind Lara. On 3rd and 4, it'll be Diaz, bounces it right side. Got a first down to the 23.
Diaz fighting for yards on the right side, close to a first down. It is a first down.
Diaz, he's got 27 yards on the ground. And the drive continues for Santa Rosa.
First and 10
you go back to that first drive by Hebbronville. Say the Warriors finish this drive off and score. They could have been setting it down 2 scores, but 2 fake punts successful for Hebbronville led to a score. First down play, Lara hands it off. Diaz turns a corner up the left side, down inside the 10-yard line. First down coming up.
Number 4, Jose Diaz inside the 10.
Best carry of the night for Jose Diaz.
Will be first and goal.
And watch the blocking that opens up these holes for Diaz on the replay.
First and goal now for the Warriors at the Longhorn 9.5.
That's receivers out there getting the job done for the tailback. Lara brings him up to the line. First and goal for Santa Rosa. This is the deepest penetration of the night for Santa Rosa. 2 backs in the backfield back there. And they'll run it right side to Rene Flores. Flores will gain a couple. And that may take us to the 4th quarter. Santa Rosa may not have to, they don't have to run a play, and they may not run a play. Does a couple of things. It lets their defense rest a little more. Again, they were on the field for nearly 7 minutes on the clock. Lara brings them up. Play clock's at under 10, but they'll let the clock run dead. Our score clock was a little bit off. It'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. 1 score, 1 drive. That belongs to Hebbronville. Santa Rosa knocking on the door. 4th quarter begins after this.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and both teams literally ran across the field as they extended the break. Band over there performing for Hebbronville. Crowd enjoying on the home side a 27-0 lead. Santa Rosa has the football inside the 10. First play of the 4th quarter, running play left-hand side, upended, and football comes loose, and it goes out of bounds. Watch how close this was to being a turnover gifted to the Longhorns. Ball carrier Flores gets hit. That is a loose ball. Naranjo will be saying, I wish I could have picked that up throughout the night. Still 3rd and goal for Santa Rosa. Ball back near the 10. That ball didn't, well, they kept the clock running, so we'll just keep it rolling. Lara wants to throw. Delivers a ball up for grabs, threw it out of bounds, out of the back of the end zone. And so 4th and goal coming up for the Warriors. Hebbronville scored first in this ball game, less than 3 minutes in. After a bad snap went over the punter's head of the Warriors, allowing for Hebbronville to start a drive inside the 25-yard line. 3 plays later, they were in for the game's first score. 4th and goal for Reese Lara and Santa Rosa from the 10. Drops back to throw over the middle. It is intercepted, and this may go to the house. Left-hand side, caught at the 25. What a play made that time by Joshua Almares. Lara, watch on the replay, tried to thread that through. And this ball had some zip on it and picked off by the Longhorns of Hebbronville. They lead 27-0. Their offense back on the field. Second interception of the night by the Longhorn defense. Up to the line, Talentino. 3 receivers right side. Single receiver left, takes the snap, hands it off, left-hand side. It's Talentino on a keeper. Gained a couple yards, maybe 4. Make it 5 on the spot. And second down coming up. One possession, though, thus far prior to this for Hebbronville in the second half or in the fourth quarter. They'll run it again. Right-hand side. Gain about 4, short of forced down yardage by about 1.5 yards. Third down for Hebbronville. Talentino brings him up. Needing 3 on this play. They'll get that as they'll take it out across the 43, 44-yard line. That was Carrillo again on the carry. Nathan Carrillo, 5 carries, 25 yards. Talentino has 20 yards. Almares has 130 yards on the ground. First down play for Matthew Talentino and the Hebbronville Longhorns. Wants to throw, waits, and just throws it away. Good coverage downfield by the Santa Rosa Warriors. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hebbronville Longhorns. Appreciate you fans tuning in wherever you may be. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channel, if you will. Like, follow our Facebook, and share the link if you're watching it there to help other fans engage with what we're doing here on Real Sports Live. Second down play for Tolentino and the Longhorns. Handoff. This is going to be Carrillo. Carrillo spins forward. That's close to first down yardage on a carry by Nathan Carrillo. It'll be short by 1.5 yards. Longhorns go over the 300-yard mark in total offense in the game on that carry. Unofficial stats here up top side. Got him down for 306. Gain a few more as Carrillo gets a first down on a 4-yard carry. This drive started after an interception inside the 5-yard line by the Hebbronville Longhorns. It's only the second time their offense has been on the field in the second half. First time was a 7-minute drive, nearly 7 minutes, that resulted in a touchdown. Tolentino sets him down right at the midfield stripe. Drops back to throw, wanting a short pass. It's going to be caught. Yards after the catch to the 40. That's enough for a first down on a catch made by Joshua Almaraz. Second time Almaraz has caught a pass for double digits on the yardage. New set of downs for Tolentino. Brings him up to the line. Hands it off. Right side carry this time is Cisneros. Cisneros has a first down as he'll rumble forward for 14. And suddenly you can see that this Santa Rosa Warrior defense is just on their heels. As this Hebbronville offensive line continues to push forward and allow these ball carriers open yardage to run for. First and 10 for Tolentino. Up the middle. In the secondary, inside the 10 is Salazar to the 5 and down there. Brandon Salazar for 20 yards on the carry. His best carry from scrimmage, and watch the strong running of Brandon Salazar on the replay. Like he might get in there, but held up short. Tolentino hands it off. Up the middle, surge forward. That is touchdown for the Longhorns. They gave it back to Salazar. Why not? He got that big carry and takes him in the end zone. Let's watch it on the replay. Again, I was talking about it earlier. Watch the surge by the offensive line. Salazar was hit hard right at the line of scrimmage, but able to muscle his way on in. And 6 more on the board for Hebbronville. Puts it at a 33-0 game. Extra point coming up. Giovanni Marquez, the kicker, booms it away, and it is good. Or check it, no good. 33-0 kickoff coming up after this.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university.
Back here in Hebbronville, Texas on a Wednesday night. High school football. Santa Rosa Warriors and the Hebbronville Longhorns. Longhorns leading this one now 33-0. 2 possessions, 2 scores in the second half to show for the offense of the Longhorns. 372 yards of offense on an impressive night for Matthew Tolentino and company. And a bundle of that coming on the ground. 318 yards on the ground. For the kickoff, they blow that play dead. Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be again tonight. It's always neat to see the engagement from the fans and the reach on our broadcast, how far they go. Penalty was marked against the Hebbronville Longhorns. They'll take it back to the 35. They'll kick from there. Santa Rosa looking for something out of the kick return. It's a deep kick over everybody's head. Takes a bounce inside the 5. They'll bring it out from the 1, out to the 10, to the 15, and that's about it. A good job by the kicker to get it over the return man's head. Strong effort that time by Philippe Alanis trying to return it for the Warriors. And now they'll bring the offense on the field. With 6.5 left in the game. Keep Lara in the ball game before the first snap to start this drive. Whistle blew from the sideline over there by the Santa Rosa side. Officials still having a discussion over there. And now they'll meet and discuss why the whistle, why the whistle. That's what they'll figure out. Well, that Warrior offense with 142 yards of offense, 77 that on the ground by Reese Lara, the quarterback. I didn't see a penalty flag out there. It was just a whistle right before the snap. And then most of the conversation was in the direction of the Santa Rosa coaching staff with the official right by the chain gang. Wave off the flag. There was a flag thrown by somebody down there. They'll wave it off, and it will now be first down for Santa Rosa and Reese Lara. 2 backs in the backfield to join him on this first down play. Low snap, hands it off, running play up the middle, spinning to the 20 for about a 3-yard gain. Ball may have come loose at the end of that. If it did, the Longhorns say they got it, and they did. So on the attempt to get extra yardage on the carry, the Warriors cough it up. Now the officials have not said it's their ball yet. Hang on just a second. Longhorn said we got it. The question right now is, did the whistle blow? If it didn't, that was a fumble. And that will be the case. They haven't moved the chain gang yet. But the Longhorn offense is on the field saying, defense gave us the ball. Let's go to work.
First and 10 Longhorns after that fumble at the Warrior 20-yard line.
And Tolentino and company back on the field. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Still another discussion this time, trying to explain to the Santa Rosa coach. And it comes down to pretty simple when they met. Did you blow a whistle? Did you blow a whistle? I didn't. Well, that ball came loose, and they picked it up. Thus, the ball's on the 20, and the Longhorns have it. Tolentino hands it off. Another new ball carrier in the game. Inside the 15, inside the 5, down around the 3-yard line, Rene Ramirez. He nearly took it in. Talk about a fresh set of legs in there running the football. That's a freshman getting a touch in a varsity game. First and goal. They leave Ramirez in the ball game behind Tolentino. High snap, handed off. Ramirez is hit and thrown backwards. He's like, where was that hole at that I had my first carry? That shut down quick. Well, young man, as a freshman, all carries aren't as easy as that first one was. Second and goal coming up for Hebbronville. Tight set formation now for Tolentino. Give it to Ramirez again. This time he's in. Touchdown. Rene Ramirez to the house. And Hebbronville tacks on 6 more. It was a short field to operate with after the fumble. And Hebbronville goes up 39-0. Show you on the replay. For this touchdown play. And that's Rene Ramirez in the end zone. Extra point for the Longhorns. Giovanni Marquez has had a lot of work. Gets that one up and through. A 40 spot for Hebbronville. They'll kick off after this.
The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, and the Santa Rosa Warriors will send the kick return team back on the field here. Longhorn on the middle of the football field tells you that we're in Hebbronville tonight, home of the Longhorns, who lead 40-0. Over 400 yards of offense for the Longhorns in this game. Kick return by the Warriors out across the 15 to the 20, the 25-yard line. And then they'll blow that dead. Once again, it's Felipe Alanis trying for some extra yardage. This time he hangs on to the ball. Longhorns last time out were able to strip it out of his hands. And so here comes Santa Rosa. with their offense once again. Under 5 minutes left here in the game. Lots of sporting action on Rio Sports tomorrow. Football action across the board. Volleyball and football on Friday. Volleyball, football, and swimming coming your way on Saturday. For the snap, Lara watches as coach calls a timeout. Warriors will talk it over. Or will they? Yeah, they will. Back after this.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
Winning Poor Mansfield.
Back here after the timeout was called. It was an abbreviated timeout that time. And so Santa Rosa's offense will indeed be looking to take their first snap of this drive. Lara takes it, hands it off. Up the middle to about the 32-yard line. Diaz on the carry. Jose Diaz now with 13 carries, 46 yards on the night. And we have one of the players that's shaken up on the field. Be another Warrior that they'll attend to, most likely cramping. I guarantee you this one is, the way they're talking and stretching out. I'll run the highlights of this one a little bit later on after the broadcast tonight while we're packing our stuff up. We'll get that out there for you. We'll be naming our player of the game as well on Rio Sports, and if I can get packed up in time and get down there before they all leave, we'll get an interview with one of the players and the coaches. Appreciate all the fans that have tuned in for tonight's game. Yes, Wednesday night, a little football action from Hebbronville. Warrior that was shaken up appears to be okay. He'll head to the sideline. And you do all you can do for conditioning under normal practice / scrimmage / first game scenarios. But that's all been thrown out of the window. These coaches are just doing what they can to get these players ready to participate for these games. So you'll see cramping, you'll see miscues. Running play Diaz, he's in the secondary across the 40 to the 45-yard line for the Santa Rosa Warriors. Jose Diaz now with 60 yards on the running game. They'll mark the ball down at the 45-yard line for Santa Rosa. Well, I was talking to some coaches. You talk about how busy we are. I was looking at some schedules and how they're going to be juggling basketball and volleyball season at the Class 6 level. Tell you about that after this play. As a running play, gets it to Diaz, bounces it outside, got a block, up over the top of a man, gains 8 more yards. I was talking yesterday with a coach, now just in passing. Hey, what are you guys doing for basketball? He goes, oh, you'll never believe it. He goes, we do have the gym. It'll be occupied on volleyball nights. And so we're going to play the boys at noon, the girls at 3 after we clear the gym out. And then we'll bring the volleyball team in at 6. On other nights, we'll bring a basketball team in at 3, another one in at 5, and then a volleyball game at 8. And then on Saturdays, we may have as many as 5 games in one gym for some of those Class 6 teams. Diaz runs it again. Got a first down as he gets it to the 45. We were training a couple of camera operators yesterday, and after I heard that, I was like, oh, you really want to be busy? Well, then we could be running multiple games from these Class 6 schools on Tuesdays, Fridays, and by the way, football will be going on at the same time, and volleyball and basketball in the month of November will be something to behold, trying to juggle the schedule on that one. Warriors on a first down. Lara rolls out the throw, delivers the ball downfield, got a man inside the 15, incomplete pass. Trying to go to, well, he had Ray Davila down there. He also had Derek Guerra. But an incomplete pass. Brings up 2nd and 10 for Santa Rosa. Lara out of a shotgun formation. On 2nd down, hands it off to Diaz. Hit hard this time and thrown down. Loss of a play of 2. There's that defense that's been here all night for the Longhorns. This time in there was Juan Jimenez. Watch this. If you're wondering what's been going on right there, that kind of defense has been the norm for Hebbronville throughout the evening. Warriors looking to the sidelines. Play clock down to 14 as they break out of the huddle. We're under 2 to go in this game. Lara keeps Diaz back there in the backfield with him. Rolls out right side. Pressure comes, delivers a pass. Leaping catch is made. Short yardage gain, but a nice catch nonetheless by Guerra. And watch Guerra climb the ladder for this one. 4th down for Santa Rosa. Looking to the sideline. Still 15 on the play clock. They got plenty of time to get this in. 4th down as they're still in the huddle. They break out at the 10-second mark. Now we're under 5. Will Lara get this snap underway in time? Yes, just in time. Handoff up the middle. Diaz has a first down inside the 35 to the 34. Diaz still running hard for the Santa Rosa Warriors. And on this first down play, the Warriors will take a snap. Lara drops back to throw. Rush going to run. Hit. Knocked down to the 31-yard line. And they'll blow the whistle. And stop the clock with time left on this game. Timeout by Santa Rosa. They want to dial up one more play back after this.
The home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Fort Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Back here on Rio Sports Live, give a shout out to Diego Olivares watching from Houston, Texas. Thanks for tuning in. Reese Lara wants to pass, rushed out of the pocket, gets away from a man, now delivers a ball, and it's out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with still 14 ticks left here in the fourth quarter. Santa Rosa will have a third down play coming up. Just outside the 30 of the Hebbronville Longhorns. On third down, Reese Lara brings him up. Two receivers short side of the field on the right, two out to the left. Diaz in the backfield. Lara drops back to throw. Delivers a ball, overthrows everybody, looking for the end zone. Pitching in the direction of Derek Guerra. And that incomplete pass will stop the clock with 8 seconds left. Bring up fourth down for Santa Rosa. Ball at the 32 for the Warriors. And Reese Lara will have one more opportunity here to take a snap. Longhorns trying to preserve that shutout. Lara trying to score points on the final play of the game. Rolls out, looking, delivers a ball down in the end zone. Caught, touchdown Warriors. Derek Guerra reels it in. On the replay, watch this. Final play of the ball game, my friends. And Lara connects. They'll let the extra point go. Well, I'll go ahead and let them kick it. In the bigger scheme, it's already a win plus 18 for Hebbronville in the standings. But they're allowing the Warriors to kick the extra point to wrap up this one. And the kick is good. Final score, 40-7. Welcome to our post-game show here on Rio Sports Live. Santa Rosa Warriors score on the final play of the game. But before that, 40 points unanswered by the Hebbronville Longhorns. And the Longhorns go to 2-1 on the season, 1-0 in district play with a victory over the Santa Rosa Warriors. Matthew Tolentino, 6 of 10 for 55 yards. He also rushed for 20 yards. But our player of the game tonight is Joshua Almaraz for the Hebbronville Longhorns. Almaraz in the game, 145 yards on the ground, and was instrumental in assisting this offense in the victory here tonight. It's going to do it for our broadcast. I hope you enjoyed it here tonight from Hebbronville. Our thanks again to the Hebbronville School District for assisting us in broadcasting the game, allowing us a spot in the press box, and we wish all the fans that have tuned in here the safety of traveling around to these games. If you can't make it, well, tune in for us, Rio Sports Live. Also, if you are a business owner, if you know a business that can assist us in broadcasting the games, we definitively need your help trying to get these games on with as many schools that are needing the coverage that we're providing. Till next time, I'm Joe Bowling. 40-7 your final score. Watch for the highlight reel later on. Good night.